So today is Saturday, September 11th, and I like to check my weight first thing in the morning, usually Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings, just depending. I have two scales here because I bought another one. I was a little skeptical of my first scale because it seemed like it was a little off, and the pounds on it, the weight just kept changing. So I bought another one just in case. So I'm gonna try one and let's see what that weight is this morning. So this one is 129. And let's see the other one, you have to kind of flip it up a little bit and then step on it. So this one is 29.6. So a little difference in them, but overall, I think it's fair to say that I'm 129 pounds this morning.
Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Tabitha, but I go by Tabby T. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and we'll dive right into this video. So first, I am not a healthcare professional, okay? I'm just sharing with you my journey in hopes that some information that you find here today will be able to help you with your weight loss journey. So just to let you know, last year around April, maybe March, April, I became very ill. Just very ill. And this is when all the COVID and information was coming out and we started to find out more about it. I was so worried. I thought maybe I had COVID. Come to find out, I had a large hiatal hernia that was giving me severe reflux. And I had known that I had a hiatal hernia for years, but it was small. And I was told with the proper diet and exercise and the medication that I will be able to just lead a normal life with it and wouldn't need surgery. Well, that was not 100% accurate because I didn't follow the doctor's orders. First of all, as far as the food, like my weight skyrocketed to 165 pounds, which is the highest that I've ever been. We did not take the doctor's orders on that at all until everything just pretty much hit the fan. So this is me. So I couldn't believe that I had hit 165 pounds. And in this picture, I look like I had a 4 or 5 month old baby in there. Like, honestly, I look like I was pregnant for real. And this is why it's not nice to go up to people or to comment on their page and ask them if they're pregnant, because you don't know what their struggles are, okay? So unless they say that they're pregnant and they're ready to come out with it and they say that they're with child, think it in your head, but don't say it to them, because I would have fallen apart if somebody would have asked me when was the baby due, okay? But the women in my family, we're top heavy. We carry our weight in our stomachs and arms and back. So usually when I gain weight, that's where my weight goes. And I'm only 5'2", and then I'm short. So 165 pounds is a lot of weight for someone like me to carry. And it's obvious, and it's so obvious that, once I lost the weight, I almost look like a different person. I lost 35 pounds maybe within like a good 5 to 6 months, and the majority of it was just the food. So after, I did have to have surgery. So after that surgery, I was put on a restricted diet for about 4 or 5 weeks. So like the first week, it was just like a liquid diet. The second week, it was like soft foods, you know, like baby food. The third week, I was able to bring back some textures within the food. The fourth week, I was able to try like fish, you know, tuna fish, you know, just soft meats, no steak or bread still. And then like the fifth week, I was able to start experimenting a little bit with like chicken, and then I went into the bread. So it was just kind of like a gradual thing to being able to eat. And during that time, I lost maybe a good like 14, 15 pounds, or, you know, so anywhere between that 13, 14, 15 range, you know, I lost weight. And it was an eye opener for me. I was like, wow, every time I get on the scale, I am smaller. Okay. So that let me know that I could lose this amount of weight without even doing any exercising. Okay. And before, I would always be like, well, you know, I can't exercise, so I'm unable to lose the weight. You know, it would always be an excuse. Or I would try some type of fad diet. And believe me, I've tried all types of diets, okay? I've done the Atkins diet. I've done the Daniel diet. I did one diet, I don't even know what the name of it is, but I had to put hot sauce and broth, and that's all that I could eat for like 2-3 days. Just a bunch of crazy stuff. Did I lose weight? Yes. Did I gain all the weight back? Yes. And then some. Every single time. So I was stuck in some type of vicious cycle. But this let me know that I could actually lose the weight just by managing the amount of food that I ate. Okay, it was kind of like what Dr. Now says on my 600-pound life. You know, the calories are important, and if you're 500 pounds, you're overeating, because if you were to significantly cut down on your calories, your body would not be able to sustain that weight. And it's just science. It's nothing to it. It's not water weight. It's not muscle. But lower your calories, you will lose weight. Okay? But I was happy and I was scared. Okay? Because it was almost like a now what? I was afraid that now that I'm getting to a point to where I'm able to eat food again, eat whatever I want to eat, that I was just going to start gaining that weight back that I had lost. So I needed a plan. I needed to make a change. I needed a lifestyle change. And that takes us to tip number 1. My tip number 1, and which is what I did to start my real journey, come up with a plan. You know, how much weight do you actually want to lose within a certain period of time? Is it something that you're going to be able to maintain? You know, how do you see yourself? What do you want your body to look like? What are you able to do? Are you committed to working out? If not, are you committed to cut back on your calories? Like, what are you willing to do, and what are you really ready for? And that's number 1. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be prepared to do the work, okay? You have to be willing to do the work before you start anything. So before I share these tips with you, you have to be willing to do the work. It's a mindset type thing. And so that's what I had to do. I made a plan. Number 2, I started doing intermittent fasting again. I had tried intermittent fasting before in the past. I learned a lot about it from a girlfriend of mine that worked with me. She sent me some videos and some information for me to look over, and I suggest you do the same. It's too much information to review right now in this video. But look at some professionals, you know, read about it, see if it's something that you're interested in doing. It's supposed to have a lot of good health benefits for you, which is why I decided to try it out. It's supposed to help with hypertension, inflammation, obesity, of course, help you lose weight, help lower your cholesterol. You know, it's supposed to have so many different health benefits, but read about it. Don't take my word for it. Do the research, see if it's something that you want to do. I do the 16-8, which means I fast for 16 hours and I eat within like an 8-hour period. My first meal of the day usually starts at 11:30 a.m. and my last meal of the day ends at around 7:30 p.m. I usually just skip breakfast altogether. It's easier for me because I'm not really a big breakfast person anyway. I usually will only eat breakfast on the weekends with my family, so lunch is like pretty much my first meal of the day. It works for me. So my day looks like I get up, I have my cup of coffee. I don't drink sugar in my coffee. I only drink a little bit of half and half. Have my coffee with half and half, and then I'll have my first meal of the day, which is lunch. Now I eat. Now I don't like really eat like a bird. Like I'll eat a burger, I'll have some fries, and then I'll have like, you know, a snack, and then I'll have dinner that night. Now I have incorporated more vegetables. I have started eating more kale, spinach, you know, broccoli, cauliflower. Like I have started to incorporate more vegetables in my diet, which is something that I didn't do before. So all of that is important. Now I don't eat burgers and fries every day. That's important to know too. But if that particular day I want a burger and fries, I do it because like I'm doing the intermittent fasting. I do portion control. So I usually eat about the amount that's in a small saucer. And when I'm at home and I'm eating, this is my plate, okay? So it doesn't matter if we're having fried fish and, you know, coleslaw or whatever the case may be, if I can fit it into that saucer, then I eat it. And that's pretty much how my portions are. I don't really eat a lot of fried foods. I use my air fryer like almost every day. So my wings, like everything that needs to be fried or I need to have some type of crispiness or texture to it, then I put it in my air fryer. So yeah, that's usually how I'm able to monitor that. 3, I have my Fitness Pal. You don't have to use my Fitness Pal. You can use some other app or whatever it is that you want to use to count calories. But counting calories is important because you need to know how many calories you're putting in your body each day. And my Fitness Pal allows you to put in your desired weight, put in your current weight and your height, and it will tell you the recommended amount of calories that you should eat a day. So at that time when I was trying to lose weight, I could only really eat like 1,200 calories a day. And that was just without doing intermittent fasting or anything. Just if I wanted to lose weight, it recommended that I stay within 1,200 calories a day and don't go over that if I wanted to hit my goal. And at that time, my goal was 136 pounds, but I've actually gone down to, well, it was 130, but as you can see at the beginning of this video, when I weighed myself yesterday, I was at 129 pounds. So I'm actually doing good. A year later, I'm maintaining the weight, okay? So I like my Fitness Pal because sometimes you will think that you're only, well, I only just ate this. I didn't really eat that much. But when you look at the calories, you may have a little small bar or something, and that bar is like 400 calories. Well, that's a meal right there. So it's important to know how many calories you are taking in a day, or how many carbs, or how much sugar, or whatever it is that you're trying to monitor. An app like that is good for you. Like I said, it doesn't have to be that one, but an app like that to kind of help you track it, that is wonderful, okay? And then water. Like I've been holding on to this water bottle. I'm the type of person that I usually would not drink enough water in the day, okay? So I was having a hard time getting the recommended amount of water. So even my doctor told me that I needed to start increasing my water intake, because I will go a whole day with only like 3-4 cups of water. And that is like, I would just drink a little water with my meal, but I did not consistently drink water throughout the day. It's like I would get busy at work and just get busy around the house and other things, and I just would not get that water in. So I got this water bottle, and it actually has the times on it. It's a 32-ounce bottle. It has the times of the day on it that I refill at least, like, I do like try to do at least 2 to 3 of these a day. And I'm able to, you know, get a lot of water in. So it's important. I actually saw another YouTuber use this and order this from Amazon, so I decided to get me one as well. So all those together helped me get the rest of the weight off, and it has helped me maintain the weight for a full year, when usually I would have probably be halfway up by now with the weight gain. So just to recap: intermittent fasting, MyFitnessPal to keep track of my calories, my portion controlled, which I use the small saucer to eat my food, and then my water intake. And with that, I lost the weight, because the food is like the #1 thing. And I used to tell myself all the time, I can eat whatever I want as long as I'm working out. And that's just not the case, because I was not burning enough calories to get the weight down. So I would have had to go beast mode like every single day, right, to like burn those calories that I was eating a day, and that just wasn't gonna happen. Because like when I went to the gym, I really, honestly, truly only burned like 300 calories, and I was taking in over 2,000 calories a day. So that was not going to help me lose the weight, and it was not going to help me sustain the weight. So I hope that the information you heard today was helpful to you in some way. But like I said, it doesn't matter if you hear the information from me, if you hear something for someone else. If you're not ready to make that lifestyle change, you know, chances are nothing is pretty much going to work for you. So I hope you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button. My next video is going to be on skincare. Thanks for watching.